Hello everyone, welcome to the last video of this course, and the objective of this course will be to cover all the additional tags. Strictly speaking, then we will be covering two tags, that are marquee and border. I'll be telling you how you can create a circled image, okay? And apart from this, we will be covering the selector part from CSS, that is cascading style sheets. So let's begin. So the very first tag is marquee. So using this tag you can create moving text. This is the opening tag of marquee and this is the closing tag, and you can put your heading, paragraph or any text in between these tags, okay? And if you're putting heading in between these tags, then that heading will float from right to left on your screen, the same way a breaking news flashes on the television, okay? And you must have seen that sometimes the stripes are also there, like in news channels. You must have seen that whenever the news flashes, then it flashes on a stripe, sometimes colored as red or blue, any other color, right? So that can also be done here in HTML using beige color, that stands for background color. You can define the color of your stripe here, and the heading, paragraph or text between these marquee tags, and your text will float or move from right to left on that generated stripe of the defined color. Like here I have defined the color to be white, okay? And also, if any of you if you are comfortable with defining the RGB values, then you can use that values as well, okay? Because sometimes like in XML you won't be using these values, okay? Reason being that in XML it is good if you use RGB values, that is red, green, blue color model values, okay? And you can use those values using hash, and then our value for red, the value for green, value for blue, okay? So yeah, this is all about marquee. And next is selectors. So this is a part of cascading style sheets, okay? The syntax is basically that first you will remember one thing, that you will be writing everything about selectors under the style tag, okay? And that style tag has to be under the head tag. So its basic syntax is this: first you will write the selector, and then the property, and then the value for it. For example, whenever in previous examples we have used background images many times, okay? So we define body and then we use curly braces, so in that case your selector is body, right? And when you write background hyphen image, so that becomes your property, and whatever the URL you assign to that particular property is known as your value, okay? So the types of tag, I have mentioned three type of selectors here, okay? The very first is tag selector. So tag selector is very simple. All you have to do is write down the name of the tag, for example body, and then start your curly braces, and in between that you can use the specified property and you can assign any value to that, right? So tag selector is quite easy to use. And next is class selector. Class selector is used with a dot. For example, if I'm using a paragraph, okay, and let's say that I have given a class name of paragraph 1, right? So if I want to design that particular paragraph, then what I'll do, I'll write dot paragraph 1, and then I'll start the curly braces and write down the styling code between those curly braces, right? And for ID selector, we use hash. ID selector is done using, like for example, if the class is paragraph 1, let's say, and in between that paragraph you have used a heading and given an ID of heading 1, okay? like completely heading 101, let's say 101. So you'll be writing paragraph 1 hash heading 101. So this is how you will be selecting the ID. Okay, I hope these selectors are clear to you. So moving further, first I'll tell you example of border, like how you can create a circled image. So your image can be of any size, okay, and depending upon the border radius value you can convert that image into a circle. For example, in this example particularly, you can see that this is the head tag and this is the style tag. Okay, so first let's see that what we have written in the body tag. So in the body tag I have given only heading, that is welcome. You can see here this is the output and this is the code. Okay, so heading is welcome, it is mentioned here. Then I have used division. Okay, I have used division and the class name is hello. For this particular division the class name is hello, right? And then I have inserted an image. This is the image name and it is a jpg image. Okay, and these are the closing tags. So I have done nothing but just what I have done is only I have mentioned the heading and image part only. Then in the styling tag, the style tag, you can see, since I have mentioned a class, so I am using a class, right? So we will be using the class selector, right? And for class selector, if you remember, we have to use dot, right? So you can see here that I have written dot hello because hello is a class, right? Dot hello and then image, because you have to mention the tag as well, that under this class in which tag you want to make this styling. Okay, so for image, and we have set the border radius to be 50%. Now this is where you are converting your image into a circle. When you define border radius to be 50%, then your rectangle or square image will automatically get converted into a circled image. Okay, so all these shapes of your image is nothing but just a play of border radius, right? And then I have mentioned the border to be 5 pixel, like this. You can see the border to be of 5 pixel and the color is solid black that I have assigned to it. You can use any color. And then this is the output. Okay, you can see that this image is in more in a like oval shape. If you just rotate your screen, okay, and if you want to make it a perfect circle, then you can increase the percentage here of border radius. Okay, right? So this is all about this video. If you have any queries, you can write down in the comment section, and don't forget to follow me on Unacademy website and application, and you can also rate and review this course and share it with among your friends. And thank you so much for watching my all the courses and giving such a lovely response to them. I'm really grateful, and thank you so much.